Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If this video doesn't resonate, that's completely fine. You can ignore the whole thing if you want to. This is a what might happen before the end of this year reading. So, um, this is a general reading. So some things may resonate, some things may not resonate. And also some things may be more for you than for other people, or it could just be like, what was I gonna say? So with the might bit, especially because sometimes we can get hints about what might happen, but then like something surprising still happens, even though we got hints about what it could be. So that's why I say might in the title for this reading. And you have here the Eight of Cups, Ten of Wands, Seven of Swords, and Nine of Wands. So already with these cards, I do see someone walking away. Okay, okay, again, not everything has to resonate, and if something doesn't resonate, that's completely fine. You can just ignore it. Um, and if you have your own interpretation of the cards, that's completely fine. But I will say right away that I do see someone kicking someone out of their lives or out of their energy space. So leaving behind someone who I'm not sure who is who, so maybe it's you or someone else, but someone kicking someone out of their energy space, someone moving on from the energy space. There could be someone who maybe still has some baggage that they need to leave behind, but they're still carrying with them. And it could be hurting someone else as well. For others of you, it's more of, because you have like a woman putting down the cup, she's putting down those emotions, and it could be negative emotions. Either way, she's letting this go, whatever it is, whatever it is, she's chosen to let it go and walk away. Ten of Wands, again, someone traveling with all this baggage and load, with, I guess you could say, emotional weight. Then Seven of Swords, lies, deceit, words that sting. I see that card as sometimes. But in this deck, it's words, lies that get revealed, words that sting that get seen through. So where your words are seen through, like you may say one thing, but the meaning behind what you say is being seen, if that makes sense. It could be you whose words are being seen, or someone else whose words you are seeing. And then with the Nine of Wands, you have here someone who's drawing boundaries, who isn't letting just anyone into their lives, into their space, into their energy field, who's letting only a select few, if anyone at all, into their space. Someone who's likely independent. Um, could be someone who's hurt as well with the Seven of Swords here. So with this selection of cards, it's like I feel like there's a real strong energy of letting something go and moving away from something. For some of you, because this card is letting something go, this card is carrying it with you. So there's quite a difference, a polarity between these two cards. Eight of Cups clarifying the Ten of Swords, Nine of Wands clarifying the Seven of Swords. And at the top of the deck, you do have the Tower card. Um, so the Tower card, I think it's been coming up quite a few times now. Um, So I guess maybe some of you have a link to another reading. Like let's say like your sun sign was in one reading where the tower card was in, and your moon sign is in PCs with, and the tower card is here again. Maybe that's a message for some of you. This tower moment, it could be a need to drop this luggage, to move on from it, to let go of it. Um it could be to know who, there could be someone who may be entering your energy space, and you know that you can't trust them. You know that they're not the kind of person you want in your circle, and you draw that boundary because this is someone who's doesn't have the best intentions, and they wear a mask, but their mask is seen through. And this is someone who puts that um distance between people. I see, as especially with the fence here, with the fence dividing her. So someone who is careful who they let in. So it could be that you're someone who's careful who you let into your space. And there may be someone who maybe doesn't have the best intentions trying to get into your space, but you see through it. Or you will be seeing through it. So it could just be that even if you're not like this Nine of Wands, it could be that you're having to take in that energy before the end of this year because you meet someone who you're not sure about. Doesn't have to be a romantic person. Could be anyone. Could be someone who you want to do some kind of sign a contract with. Could be someone who maybe you want to sell something to, and they seem a bit untrustworthy for some reason, or something doesn't seem right with them. Because you have the moon shining down on this person here, so the moon revealing the truth, and you have the sun rising here as well. Maybe it's setting. I'm not too sure, but with the sun there, I do see that as a new day beginning, a new starts coming. Um, So yeah, and again with the Ten of Wands, some of you may be leaving someone behind, maybe moving out of someone's energy. So if you take the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Wands, so moving out of someone's energy, moving out of someone's space, moving away from someone else. I see that as maybe you hurt someone. It could be that, or maybe you will be hurting someone's. It could be unintentionally, could be intentionally. Maybe there's a reason for it. But either way, it could be you who's hurting someone else. It could be someone else who's hurting you with that Seven of Swords. So it could be someone else who's wary of you also. So under the Tower card, you do have the Hermit. So not choosing, but remaining alone. Being, I guess, just being by yourself. Some of you may just be spending time alone, or just going within, maybe to heal because of this Eight of Cups, moving away from someone. So moving away from one place to another place, moving away from the physical into the more, into another space, headspace. Could be just head. It could just be headspace. So moving into a new headspace, basically. So for some of you, these are like each individual card has a message for you. For some of you, it's that the whole card has a message for you. For others, it could be that a pair of cards or a trio of cards has a message for you. So like if it's the Eight of Cups that has a message for you, maybe before the end of this year, you will be leaving something behind, and maybe an emotional, well, likely an emotional attachment to something you'll be leaving behind and letting go of. If the Ten of Wands is the individual message for you, you may be carrying, for some of you, may be moving into someone else's space, or I'm seeing this as moving away though. I'm seeing this as moving away. Some of you may be, because of this card especially, some of you may be moving away from someone's space, or from a situation, or from somewhere, moving away, and carrying all these memories and emotions with you as you move. So it doesn't have to be literally moving away. It could just be not spending as much time with someone, but still carrying the memories, or moving with some, like moving into someone, like meeting someone new, but still having all these memories from your past and experiences from your past. And then with the Seven of Swords, the message for some of you could be lies. Maybe someone before the end of this year will do something that really, really hurts you or upsets you, or could maybe lie to you. Maybe you're having to lie to someone for some reason. Maybe one person or the other person has a reason for their lies. I don't know. Seven of Swords is generally just deceit, deception, or words that hurt. We have the Crow and the Moon that's alerting us, I guess, alerting you or alerting someone else. But it's like an alarm warning of this deceit, I guess, deception, with the crows and the moon. So it's not deceit that goes unfound. So for some of you, could just be trusting your intuition. And then for some of you, if the Nine of Wands is your like main card, then it's simply talking about being careful who you let into your space. Well, it's not, rather than advice, you may be being careful who you let into your space before the end of this year. I'm so tempted to read this as advice rather than what will happen before the end of this year. So before the end of this year, some of you may be drawing a line for being defensive is the word, I guess. Being defensive about certain things, and being careful with certain people. At the back of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups, then the Knight of Cups, then the Six of Pentacles. So giving and receiving, understanding your own emotions, so having a better sense of your own emotions. And I see that as letting go as well. Knight of Cups, so a romantic encounter with someone. So maybe as you're walking away, you meet someone, for some of you, and receiving. So some of you may be receiving something from someone, or maybe giving something to someone. And by something, it could be anything really. I didn't really clarify this. These are at the back of the deck, so didn't really clarify those. You have the Queen of Pentacles as well here, like third at the top of the deck. First three at the top, first three at the bottom. So I'm going to leave this here. Hopefully this resonated. Hopefully this helped somehow. If it didn't, that is completely fine. If you'd like to, you can like, share, comment, or subscribe. No pressure, no force. You don't have to if you don't want to. Thanks for watching.